this old crazy lady. So Yolanda Saldivar, Selena's unaliver, she spent almost 3 decades in prison for killing the Taha. Oh, I said the word. Too late. It's already out there. For unaliving Tejano music legend Selena Quintanilla. So now she took about look. So now she got her sights set on Colombia singer Shakira. Now, according to Latino media reports, Saldivar, who was up for parole in March of 2025, that'll make 30 years she's been in jail, has audaciously expressed a desire to work with another high-profile artist, naming Shakira as her ideal employer. Apparently, this is not a joke, albeit a rather scary window into the convicted murderer's mind. If there is a name that produces chills among Latin music artists and fans, it is hers. Saldivar, who is now 63, shared her ambitions in a recent interview, reportedly with the BBC, where she detailed her plans to reintegrate into society and resume her career. She has been in jail for almost 30 years after a jury of her peers found her guilty of unaliving Selena. I was trying to say how the Spanish people say Selena. Or I'm going to say it like how they said it in the movie, Salinas. So yeah, I'll just do that for shits and giggles. I call it Selena's. Says this revelation has unsurprisingly stirred up a whirlwind of reactions, particularly from fans who still mourn Selena's loss and fear a repeat of history. Now, social media has been ablaze with discussions about Saldivar's aspirations. Many are appalled and concerned, questioning the safety and sanity of such a claim. The idea of Saldivar working closely with Shakira or any other artist, major or non-major, feels like a plot twist straight out of a telenovela, one that fans hope will never come to fruition. The ones that found the revelations hilarious suggested that Saldivar should aim her job search toward politicians. They said there are many that need your services. This is one Instagram user joked. Now in 2024, child, okay, I'm irritated by this story. Number one, I love me some Selena. I was out here listening to all her songs coming down the floor, beady beady bum bum. um, so many of her amazing hits. I remember, look, I grew up listening to Selena. Like, I lived around a lot of Mexicans. I lived around a lot of South Americans, especially growing up in Queens. So I'm very familiar with a lot of Selena's music. So hearing this and knowing that this lady is about to get out of jail, I feel like this is her way of self-sabotage. Because I don't think she want to get out of jail. So that's why she said that. Now, if this is in an interview, I feel like the judge, they could bring this up. Whoever the people that deal with, because I don't know nothing about jail. I ain't never been, well, I've been in jail. I've been locked up for a weekend for assault. I told y'all. But in regards to doing time in like, what is she, in federal prison? If you, like, doing time in a maximum security prison, I feel like this is her way of just being like, you know what? I don't want to get out of jail, because who in their right mind would say, oh yeah, I got my eyes set on a new singer, and really think that you're going to get out of jail and work with another musician. And first of all, I don't know. People need to relax. Like, Shakira is not dumb. She is not going to go and hire this crazy lady to come work for her. Especially like, okay, now you're going to have a moment where you're going to be obsessed with her. You want to run her fan club. You're going to try to invite her to the Marriott. And then all of a sudden you're going to do the same thing to her that you did to Selena? I don't think so, ma'am. So I feel like this is Yolanda's way of trying to sabotage herself to stay in prison. Because you'd have to be an absolute fool to get this lady a job after she did what she did to Selena. So they said now, as her parole date approaches, the debate over Saldivar's future intensifies. While some may argue that she deserves a second chance after serving 30 years in prison, nearly, I should say, others firmly believe that her crime was too severe to warrant early release. Saldivar's family has been managing her public communications, and in a recent letter to an entertainment show, she stated that she would not be giving further interviews until her legal matters are resolved. Okay, well, I think people need to stop giving criminals a platform. The Gypsy Rose Blanchards of the world, the OJ damn Simpson, may he rot in fucking hell, and rot and burn. And then with Yolanda, if I was her, I would stay in jail, because God knows, them hardcore Selena fans who still ain't forgetting, holding a grudge, when she get out there in the world, I don't think she'll be able to assimilate back in the public. She's gonna be forever somebody's burden. She ain't gonna be able to work because who's gonna hire her based off her reputation? Because I'm sure she's gonna be staying in Texas, and then she ain't gonna be able to leave the house because she's basically got a scarlet A, burned under her forehead. So I just don't see Yolanda surviving long out in these streets. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't see her surviving long out in these streets if she were to get out of jail. And like I said before, I feel like this is her way of trying to stay in prison because she don't want to get out. How will she survive? So much has changed in 30 years since she did what she did back in the 90s. So I ask all of you, what do you think of this story? Do y'all want to see Yolanda assimilate back into society? Should there be some type of law to keep her millions of feet away from any celebrity, any famous person, including Shakira? You better keep away from Jennifer Lopez too, because she played, she was in the movie. She played the woman get shot. So let me know what you guys think of this story down below.